Have you ever gone after your dreams and then had a setback? And so then because of that setback, you thought, well, maybe I'm not supposed to do this? Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the inspiration behind my Phoenix song and Phoenix remix. My whole life I grew up singing and dancing, and those are two of my favorite things I ever wanted to do. And so I did that all the way from, when I was at least 3 or 5, all the way up until about I was 18, maybe 20. And then it's just like I quit because I went for an audition and I didn't get it, and it completely crushed my dreams. I had the assumption of this audition, which was American Idol, that, if they didn't pick me, that I wasn't good enough. And so I just completely fell apart after that. And I stopped going after my singing and my dancing. And, it just kind of put me in this like bummed out state. And I was really just kind of like not happy with myself. And I wasn't creating, I wasn't creative, and I just felt so low in my life and kind of depressed. And I was like, well, I guess I have to go, get a college degree and, make money, and then maybe I can work on it. But it was like, I felt like that audition would create a moment where it was over for me. And because I just felt like I wasn't good enough or worthy enough. As the years went on, I realized after about 15, 16 years that I was like, there's got to be more to life, or there's got to be something else. Like I just felt this void and this like empty feeling inside. Like nothing could fill it. I was over drinking, I was partying too hard. I was trying to hang out with as many friends, and it was just too much. And it was just like, it wasn't fulfilling my soul. And so finally, like, it was like somebody who was like successful in business, making a lot of money, who is like around my age. And I was like, well, I want to be successful like them. I don't want to be working in a job that I don't love. And so that, I started listening to that person, and I was like, and they're like, hey, you should go take this course. And so I was like, well, why not? What else do I gotta lose? So finally, after I don't think it was about a year of not convincing, but like it was like I finally realized like, okay, it's enough. It was like he finally had enough. And so we're like, okay, let's go for this training. And so we went through it, and it was funny. I didn't get a whole bunch out of it, but we kept taking some courses, and then things started to click a little bit more, and I started to learn a lot more, not only about myself, but how society works. And then also taking communication classes. It was like being able to have a better communication. And then I was also on a team management and leadership program for a year. And so it trained me to become a leader. I never thought of even wanting to become a leader, but this program really like turned my life around. And during all of this, it was like from 2018 to 2020. And it was like, I finally was starting to go, oh, like, so I can go after my dreams. That failure or, that rejection that I had, is just a rejection. It's just something to learn from. It wasn't like a negative about me saying that I was unworthy or not good enough. That was my perception of it. And it was like, I now had, through all this training, had the tools to know that what I choose goes, and what I can create anything I want in my life. And trust me, that sounds easier said than done, because we're all programmed from childhood for a certain way. And so I never understood that I could truly choose to go after my dreams or choose what I want to do in life. For the longest time, I had like victimhood mentality, and I had this, a lot of depression or upset. And I was like, God, I'm like, my life is just and I just wasn't excited about it. And I'm like, why am I here on earth? Like, what is my purpose here? I've had probably 3 almost near death experiences. And I'm like, why am I still here? I don't understand. And so it's like, as I was going through these leadership classes or communication classes, personal development classes, doing my own research, it was like I started to understand and realize that it's like I have to choose the way I think and the way I'm being in order to get anything that I want. And this is what happens with like manifestation. Like you have to create you as if you already have it. Trust me, this is easier said than done because I know I struggle with it still, but it's just something now that I'm aware of and I try to work on every day or at least every week. And it's just like I know that I got to put myself in a certain state and just be okay with like dealing with my inner struggles, and just working through like the emotions and the fear and the control that I feel like I need, and all this like feelings that I have, and all this like all of this stuff inside me that I'm just like I want to break through this, and it's just the willingness and to do it. And yes, there are some days I'm like I'm not dealing with it, but other days I'm like, no, all right, what do I got to do? Or like certain patterns keep coming up over and over, and I'm like, all right, fine, I need to work on it or deal with it, or like figure out why I'm in this pattern. And so it's just the willingness to keep at it. When I finally decided to go after my singing career in 2019, I stood up in one of my classes and I said, I'm going after my singing career. I literally wanted to puke when I said that in front of everybody because I was so terrified at what that meant, because I knew there was going to be a lot of work and I knew it was going to be very challenging emotionally and physically. And so I was just like, I was like, I don't want any regrets in my life if I don't go for my singing career / dancing. And I was just like, I have to go for this. And so then I had to create a why of why I'm going after this singing career, so that it's just not like, oh, I just want to sing. Like, why do I want to sing? Do I want to help people, like impact people positively? Like, how do I want my music to come across? And so I started creating a why of the fact that like I want to help people who want to go after their dreams, who feel like they're stuck or feel like they can't go after their dreams. I also want to help people who are mentally and physically having issues, like mentally like mindset, or mentally, dealing with like the thoughts of suicide or dealing with bullying, because I've been through all of that. And I'm trying to work on myself. And then also, sorry, and it's just like it's something that really hits home for me. So it's like also it's just also like realizing that you can physically work out all your pains, or try to get healthier with nutrition and exercise, because I've had so many health issues. I still have health issues no matter how much I've tried, and it's just like it's a continuous process, just like everything is. And we got to work out our relationships, we work out our health, we got to work out our jobs, work out our dreams. So it's like all of this is just like you just got to keep working at it and don't give up. My song Phoenix is about transformation and rising up from that ashes. And it's like the phoenix is a mythical bird, but it is like it's like rebirth. So the bird dies, sheds off all of its fears or negativity or anything, and then it regenerates itself, and it's like a rebirth. And so this bird is just like, it's a beautiful bird. It's red, it's super beautiful and bright, and it shows that there is transformation in this world, and we can choose to work out ourselves. We can choose the growth. We can choose to deal with the hard parts of like either our traumas or fears or controls. And no matter what we've been through as humans, we can come out of anything. And I know there's been a lot of like not so good things that people have gone through, but there's still a way to work on yourself and to get out of that. And so I want everyone to know that that's possible. So I created this song to inspire people to not only going after their dreams, but work at your life every day, and work at like the things that you're either fearful or you're depressed about, or your inner traumas. Just like work at it every day or every week or every month, and just do something, and something that can help you along the way, because this song is supposed to be an empowerment for rising from the ashes and no matter what you're thinking and all the thoughts in your head, the negativity, or just figure out a way to create the positives around it and work on those. It can take a while, so don't give up. But I want everyone to know that you can go after your dreams, that you can choose a different life no matter what situation you're in, and you can choose to move forward, and that's mostly what's important. And it's like creating the inner strength and the confidence for just like your future self. This song is about resilience, rebirth, inner strength, thriving, not surviving, transformation. And it's just all the things that I, want everyone to know that you can work on. And you'll feel like the contentness in yourself once you start working on that, because you'll start seeing a positiveness and like abundance in your life. So my song Phoenix is very like inspirational even to myself, because even though I wrote it, like I still, when I sing it, I remember like where I was in that position, and like that transformation is always key, and that if I want more expansion in my life, that I need to work on my inner strength and inner issues. And when I created the remix part, like I created it in hardstyle because hardstyle is an EDM version, and I love hardstyle. And so when this person helped me create the remix, it came out so well that like it actually got more emotional from that than I did my original. So it was like I actually started crying the first time I heard it, and it was just very impactful for me. And I hope you all love it, and I hope you all listen to it. I hope you all rise like a phoenix and you transform your life so you love your life. In the comments below, I'd love to hear any stories around like rising up from the ashes or rebirth, or what you want to work on. I would love to hear more from you, so please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more info. Embrace your power, rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Go listen to my song Phoenix Hardstyle on all platforms. It's under Emley, spelled Emley, and I hope you love it.